Here's a piece of well-known advice when it comes to investing. Buy low, sell high. If you want to make a profit, that's what you do. Buy the asset when it's low and sell when it goes up. Sounds simple, right?
Well, in principle, yes. But tell that to your friends who bought Bitcoin at $60,000 when today Bitcoin is trading at $20,000. It's nearly a 70% discount from the top.
Maybe not so great for your friends, but buy low, sell high, right? Look, it's no secret that markets are down bad, and it's not just Bitcoin and crypto, it's all the markets. The global economy is hurting. The dollar and the euro have inflated to 40-year highs.
According to AAA, gas in the US is the most expensive that it's ever been. The average national gas price is currently $4.86 per gallon. The Federal Reserve is aggressively raising interest rates, effectively shrinking the economy in an effort to fight soaring inflation.
Not to mention that a major war in Europe and the ongoing coronavirus pandemic are severely impacting our global supply chains and human morale. People are hurting. But here's a little tip, and don't take it from me, take it from 19th century British banker Nathan Baron Rothschild. The time to buy is when there's blood in the streets. Because when prices fall and markets tremble, a bold contrarian investment could reap you life-changing rewards. And my dear friends, there is blood in the crypto markets. Welcome to this news report. I'm Lucy Banghouse.
And I'm Brandon Bianco. Welcome to Crypto Market Today. In today's episode, we're going to explore some of the biggest reasons why you should be bullish in today's bear market. We'll start by recapping some of crypto's recent and most catastrophic events, including Terra Luna going to zero, Celsius freezing user accounts, and Three Arrows Capital getting liquidated.
We'll shift to sharing our reasons for gratitude and optimism, including the benefits of a bear market, the historical price trends of Bitcoin in a bear market, and some possible catalysts that could spark crypto's next big bull run.
We'll finish with a few outstanding interviews from analysts in the crypto space. These interviews will highlight the positive sides of investing in the right kinds of crypto companies now more than ever.
Introducing Unicoin, the world's first equity-backed, dividend-paying cryptocurrency, staking assets in an expanding portfolio of emerging growth, pre-IPO companies, each with a high potential to reach $1 billion valuation. Don't miss your opportunity to be a part of this world-changing event. It could be the opportunity of a lifetime. Unicoin, a new generation cryptocurrency.
Crypto markets have taken a historically bad beating these past few months. Since November, the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies is down roughly 70%. This chart shows the crypto markets peaking at $3 trillion before starting a somewhat steady decline. Roughly $2 trillion has exited the crypto ecosystem in just a few months. But it wasn't until this May that wheels really started to fall off. Starting with the collapse of Terra Luna, this chart is something you have to see to believe. It's a straight line to zero. In just a matter of days, more than $50 billion was wiped out in the Terra Luna bloodbath. What led to Terra's sudden crash? It happened when Terra's algorithmically backed stablecoin US Terra, or UST, lost its peg to the dollar. UST was heavily integrated into DeFi platforms across the crypto ecosystem. When it became clear that the UST stablecoin was no longer stable, it was game over for Terra, and major gain pain for anyone connected to the Terra ecosystem. According to a report, the crash bankrupted many investors and pulled down the entire crypto market with it. Over $400 billion in value was wiped out in terms of crypto market capitalization. Massachusetts Senator and crypto adversary Elizabeth Warren had this to say about the Terra collapse. People have lost their life savings through crypto investments, and there aren't enough protections in place to safeguard consumers from these risks.
The next big domino to fall was Celsius, a centralized lending and borrowing platform for cryptocurrencies. In May, Celsius reported having nearly $12 billion in assets under management. Soon after the Terra crash, and with crypto prices dropping fast, rumors began to circulate that Celsius might be insolvent, meaning they didn't have enough money to pay back all their debts. This led to the now infamous tweet by Celsius founder and CEO Alex Mashinsky, who assured us all that Celsius was just fine.
Well, it turns out Celsius was not fine. Just 2 days after the tweet from Mashinsky, Celsius would indeed pause all user withdrawals from their network. This was the message posted to Celsius website on June 13th. billions of dollars of user funds are still locked in the Celsius platform. It's been several weeks since the draconian measures were announced, and Celsius has yet to provide any timeline for a resolution. It's been reported that Goldman Sachs is raising $2 billion to buy Celsius in the event of bankruptcy. This report has not yet been confirmed by Goldman Sachs or Celsius.
And the third major crypto domino to fall in the past few weeks is Three Arrows Capitals, also known as 3AC. They are, or were, a well-respected crypto hedge fund that at its peak managed over $18 billion in assets and was heavily invested in major crypto projects across the board, including Voyager Digital and BlockFi, both of which are now facing financial troubles of their own as a result of the 3AC fallout. It turns out that 3AC was borrowing money recklessly from wherever they could get it, and that the vast majority of their assets were bought using debt. As asset prices collapsed and margin calls were triggered, 3AC could no longer hold together its string of over-leveraged positions, and just today, Three Arrows Capital getting liquidated. So what's next for Three Arrows Capital? According to blockchain researcher and whistleblower at Fatmantera, and what does all this mean for the crypto markets in the weeks ahead? At Fatmantera has this to say. We've endured some serious pain in crypto markets these past few months, and in particular the past 8 weeks. The dust from the devastation has not yet settled, and the ground is shaking beneath our feet.
And at the same time, while we're feeling the sharp pains of an ecosystem in contraction, a sense of gratitude and optimism arises. Why? Well, for starters, you can now buy your favorite cryptocurrencies at huge discounts. For example, if you liked Ethereum when it was $4,000 a few months ago, you're probably really going to like it at $1,000 today, a near 75% discount. So for the long-term crypto bulls, the low prices in the bear market spell opportunity. Remember, buy low, sell high.
Another reason to feel grateful and optimistic, the crypto markets are going through a gigantic cleanse. When humans cleanse, we get rid of toxins and align our bodies with optimal health. That's what's happening in crypto right now. The broken platforms are breaking. The riskiest players are being exposed. And what's left in the end will be a healthier crypto market ready for the next big adventure.
And lastly, we're feeling grateful and optimistic about this bear market because we've been here before. Bitcoin has been here before. This is not the first crypto winter, and history suggests that good things follow a crypto bear market. Let's take a closer look at the history of Bitcoin's bull and bear market cycles. Bitcoin is currently in its fourth bear market. In its most recent cycle, Bitcoin fell from a high of $19,000 in 2017 to a low of $3,000 in 2018, a drop of 84% from the top. The bear market before that, 2014 through 2016, Bitcoin dropped 85% from the top, and the one before that, 2011 through 2012, Bitcoin dropped 93% from the top. Here's a little fun fact. Did you know that to date, Bitcoin has been pronounced dead 459 times? Can you believe that there's even a website that tracks that stuff?
But guess what? Every time so far, Bitcoin and the crypto markets bounce back. And historically speaking, they bounce back with a vengeance. Let's look at the charts again. We can see that Bitcoin reaches a high of around $19,000 in the bull market 2017, then crashed down to $3,000 in the bear market of 2018 before rallying up to $69,000 in the bull market last year, 2021. And in the cycle before that, Bitcoin peaked at $1,200 in the bull market of 2013, crashed to $175 in the bear market of 2015, then rallied all the way back up to $19,000 in the bull market of 2017.
Let's take a look at Bitcoin's chart most recently. Bitcoin reached a high of $69,000 in the bull market in 2021. Then it crashed to $19,000 in the bear market in 2022, when it's currently trading sideways at around $20,000. And now, the million-dollar question, where do the crypto markets go from here? Does Bitcoin go lower than $20,000? Does Ethereum go lower than $1,000? It's possible.
But historically speaking, the bottom of the bear market is aligned almost perfectly with the high price set in the previous bull cycle. For example, during the 2017 bull run, Bitcoin reached a high price of around $19,000. Now in the 2022 bear market, Bitcoin has found a local bottom of around $20,000. History also tells us that the average length of a crypto bear market is about 7 to 8 months. Some experts are preparing for a longer crypto winter that could last anywhere from 12 to 18 months. So why? The macroeconomic conditions are the worst they've ever been since Bitcoin was launched in 2009. There's really no telling how long the current bear market will last.
Besides having the right market conditions in place, it typically takes a major event in crypto to end the bear cycle and jumpstart the next bull run. In the past, the major catalyst has always been the Bitcoin halving, where Bitcoin block rewards are cut in half, which occurs approximately every 4 years. The charts are pretty clear. The Bitcoin halving happens, the market starts a bull rally. The next Bitcoin halving isn't until May 2024, so it's possible we could be sitting in bear market limbo for another few more years. But the upcoming Ethereum merge is like a dark horse waiting in the wings. The merge, which is expected to occur sometime in fall or winter of 2022, has the potential of being the single most important event in crypto since the launch of Bitcoin in 2009.
Here's why the Ethereum merge event will be so significant. 1. Ethereum switches from a proof-of-work blockchain to proof-of-stake, addressing the major energy concerns inherent to a proof-of-work blockchain like Bitcoin. 2. Ethereum will become a deflationary asset. There will be more ETH being burnt than being issued. And 3, the yield from staking ETH will increase. It's a triple whammy, or as some call it, the triple halving. And while very well may be the catalyst we need for cryptocurrency's next big run.
In summary, the crypto markets are down bad. An ugly mix of bad macroeconomics and degenerate crypto activities by a handful of actors has crypto prices trading at 4-year lows. The time to buy is when there's blood in the streets. Or maybe a softer way of saying that is buy low, sell high. Historically, when the bear market ends, crypto bounces back with vengeance. So make sure you're ready. Now it's time we check in with some analysts and hear what they have to say about why now is the best time to invest in the right crypto assets. I'm here with Thomas Adams, founder and president of KMR Collaborative and principal tech to market researcher.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Tom. What is your experience and background with cryptocurrency?
So Lucy, like a lot of folks, I started as a technical enthusiast. Started looking into cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, years ago. Graduated to a small scale retail investor. Bought and sold a few different coins. Played around with mining a few different cryptocurrencies. Today, I do two things. I personally am a retail investor, and I also work with tokenization of carbon credits through blockchain technology.
In your words, tell me what you think is happening in the crypto space today.
The crypto space is being affected by negative consumer sentiment or retail investor sentiment. There's a lot of macroeconomic factors that are putting downward pressure on all sorts of different asset classes. Cryptocurrency is no different. So because of that, we expect higher fluctuation in crypto pricing and a little more volatility in the marketplace.
Have you lost money yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody that's started with any kind of crypto investment, you've lost money somewhere along the line. From my point of view, the best thing to do there is to take a deep breath, invest for the future, not for right now. Don't try to make the next $1 million right now, and slowly but surely you win the race.
And what's your outlook for crypto moving forward?
What goes down will go up. I think that we've all seen Bitcoin in particular has been through a number of bear cycles. We're in a bear cycle right now. It's going to last a little while. We've got a halving coming up, so I think right now is a great time to buy and hold. For my money, I am a dollar cost average investor. Buy now, continue to buy as Bitcoin goes up, keep buying, and those cost fluctuations will even themselves out with time.
So you think right now is the best time to buy in crypto?
I think it's always a good time to buy, but today is a particularly good time. I think we're seeing very, very deep discounts in crypto assets. Currencies that offer utility and obviously stability. Those two things, they're not mutually exclusive, but you need to have stability. We see a lot of fluctuation right now, so something that's going to ride out that fluctuation is going to be attractive to an investor. But then utility. There's a lot of coins, particularly in an up market. There's a lot of flash in the pan kind of coins that could be very attractive for a hyperbolic gain on your investment. I don't think a lot of those are really good for long-term investment. I want to see something that has utility. There has to have a reason to have that coin.
What advice would you say to somebody who is interested in investing in crypto in today's market?
Set a budget for your investment. Invest that on a weekly, monthly basis, whatever you can afford, and hang on, because it will grow. For the naysayers for cryptocurrencies, I think that this is in fact a valuable part of anyone's investment portfolio. We are getting more and more governmental regulation. I know that can turn off some people, but that also brings stability, and that brings stability brings a broader and more liquid investor base. So those are positive tailwinds that are going to help push cryptocurrencies, particularly stable coins, to new highs. It's a great way to diversify. You can get great gains out of it, and in times of a little bit of doubt, you might have some negative headwinds like we're feeling right now. But for the most part, it's with investment in the right coins, it's been fairly stable.
Well, I'm certainly taking in all of your advice. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thanks for hosting.
In the studio with us today, we have Bray Hulery, an expert crypto day trader. Hi, Bray.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, but I'm more curious about your thoughts. What advice would you have for somebody who is ready to leave their job and jump into crypto, or something that you're doing similarly?
Well, you got to do a lot of research. When you start out, you're learning. You're either learning or you're making money. You're not losing money because it's either you're getting the education and you're spending that money for that education, or you're making money.
What advice would you give somebody who wants to invest in crypto today?
Right now is a great time to invest. It's a bear market, so when prices are low, we're at historic low prices right now.
For those who are just diving into crypto, it could seem a little scary. It's all over the news, and I know people like my dad are terrified of crypto, but you're saying right now is a great time to invest in crypto.
Yeah, the people that have been around a long time, the cycles every 4 years, and there's a bull market and a bear market. Everybody seems to want to buy when the prices are going ridiculously high, and that's you're supposed to do the opposite. You're supposed to buy at the bottom, but most people, that's when they get excited and interested, is when the price is going through the roof and it's on the news that it's $69,000. So
I'm going to write that in my notes. You told me off camera that you stare at 4 computer screens for 10 hours a day and you love it. So as the person seeing what's happening in the crypto space minute by minute, second by second, in real time, what's your advice on what crypto is going to pave the path for the future? What types of cryptocurrencies are working and what's just going to fall behind?
It's like the start of the internet, when you had all these internet, who's going to be the Amazons or the Facebooks. You're pretty much just investing in startup companies. So you just got to look at which coins have a utility. What is that utility? So there's all kinds of smart contracts and things that are coming out there that are going to be used in everything: insurance, life insurance, all kinds of smart contracts. There's no limit. There's no limit.
No limit. Okay, I'm going to mark your words. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. I want you to get back to your 4 computers so that way we have more information here on Crypto Market Today. Thanks for tuning in to Crypto Market Today. I'm Lucy Banghouse.
And I'm Brandon Bianco. Follow us on our socials for the latest reports in the crypto market.